Hey everyone, I'm Lincoln Parks. Welcome to the I'm Local podcast. In a world where big corporations dominate the market, it's easy to forget about the unique and vibrant businesses that make our communities thrive. That's why I created the I'm Local podcast, a podcast dedicated to showcasing the incredible stories and contributions of local businesses just like yours. Each episode, I'll be diving into the heart and soul of a different local business. We'll hear from the passionate entrepreneurs behind the scenes as they share their personal journeys, their business philosophies, and the challenges and triumphs that make ownership so rewarding. Whether you're a longtime resident looking to rediscover the hidden gems in our own backyard, or an aspiring entrepreneur seeking inspiration and guidance, I'm Local is here to connect you with the stories that matter most. So buckle up, get ready to be inspired, and join me as we explore the fascinating world of local businesses on I'm Local. Well, welcome to the I'm Local podcast. My name is Lincoln Parks, and today I am excited to have a guest, Miss Tanisha Bowman, on with us today. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. So excited to be here.
Awesome. That's great. So really, I'm just jumping into this. I don't know much about your business. I don't know much about what you do. So I want you to share with everyone that's watching and listening what it is that you do. What do you bring to the community?
Awesome. Thank you so much. So again, my name is Tanisha Bowman. The name of my organization is Broken. Broken is an organization for women to remind them that you still can. I am an empowerment coach, a motivational speaker, a two-time co-author, and through my testimony, through my story, I realized that if I am still here, then there is purpose for my life, no matter what I do.
That's powerful. So, okay, tell me a little bit about this. How did you get into speaking? How did you, when was it birthed in you that you were saying, look, I need to pour back into women. And this is something that, was placed on my heart. God placed this on my heart. When was that moment, that aha moment for you?
Yeah. So the aha moment was one day at home, actually sitting on my sofa, and I was praying. And I lead a team of over 3,000 women. I have about 3,000 business partners
Yes.
in my business. And I learned in that business that it was more than just making the money. You're dealing with women that are broken. You're dealing with women who've been through divorce, who are receiving diagnosis, who just don't understand that there is a way out. So I began to not only focus on the business, but God brought it to me that this was a ministry. It was it was up to me. It was given to me for a reason. And
Right.
Women connected with me because I was so open. I was so willing to share my personal testimony because it looks good on the surface. But everything I've been through ain't always been good, but it was for his good. So I realized at that point that it's more than just the money. It's an impact, and it's my responsibility to share my testimony with the world.
Man, that is so powerful. I wanna peel that down like a banana right now. So, all right. So if you have people, you say you have over 3,000 women that are part of your team. How do you find the time? How do you find the time to pour into these women and really like dedicate that time that they need to really take them from where they are to the next level?
Right. So that's a great question because that takes me to the next thing that I do, and that's social media. I think that business owners, we sleep on social media. So I am also a social media influencer. I have 190,000 followers on Facebook. And
Okay.
I love social media because my goal, my dreams, my testimony can go across the world. It can
Yes.
go everywhere when you just push that one little button. So I have a lot of Zoom meetings with my team. We have a lot of lives. We have a lot of interactions because my team is in 10, 15 different states. So
Right.
can't meet, people are busy. People can't just go out for coffee every morning or every evening. But you can sit from the comfort of your home and look great from waist up.
Yes.
Exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people say, through COVID, a lot of people are like, that was a downturn on a lot of things, but also at the same time, you could look at it, spin that on a positive. That COVID created a lot of this technology and everything exploded and allowed now for people. We're having a conversation, over technology, and then you utilizing technology to pour into your organization and the women in your organization. So that's definitely powerful.
Yes, yes.
So let me ask you. So how long have you been in the Henry County community? And what do you feel has been one of the things that's kept you here?
Okay. So I've been in the Henry County community for 3 years. I moved here from Charleston, Georgia. I was there for about 30 years, and I'm originally from Detroit. What up, though?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Detroit Lions. Let me
I
get
like those. Okay, the lines looking good. I like them. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So I've always wanted to come to Henry County, but I allowed fear to set in because it's very comfortable in my small town. There's one
Right.
McDonald's, one Burger King, one school. So it was very comfortable there. So I felt like I needed to move outside of my comfort zone. The
Right.
one thing I love about Henry County is the connections and the collaboration. I'm a part of the
Mm.
Henry County Chamber.
Yes.
I sit on
Yes.
the women's council there, and I love the fact that we want to promote women. I love to see women grow and connect. I'm a strong believer in as women, we don't compete, we complete. And when you
Love
get
it.
that circle and you understand that you're here to complete each other, you can move forward so much faster.
Mm. Man, look, you dropping too many nuggets for folks on here. This is awesome.
Thank
You don't compete, you complete.
you.
Wow,
Yes,
that is phenomenal because what we see, as business owners and entrepreneurs and people that are in the community, sometimes there's, that crab in a bucket mentality where people are trying to bring you down and they don't want to see you shine. But when you have, you're saying things like this, like that philosophy of not competing but completing. Where did that come from? How was that birth?
knowing whose I am. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. See, the
Yes.
confidence thing, and I know this happens to men too, but with women, one of the things that we lack is confidence. And we lack
Yes.
confidence because we don't know whose we are. I understand that God gave me gifts, He gave me talents, and I am unique, right? I'm created in His image. So I pray that there's another sister out there that does it better than me. I pray that there's another sister out there that I can learn from and that I can help. But I have to understand that my gifts and my talents are for me. So when it's
Yes.
my turn to just clap for somebody else, I'm going to clap for them. And when it's their turn to clap for me, I pray that they will. But even if they don't, I know that God is always clapping. And that's what I got to keep my mind set on.
That is powerful, and I'm so glad you said that because people that are listening and watching this, as this they go out, they are going to take these nuggets, and I hope you guys are writing these down because I mean, when you have that inner power, and it's coming from God, right?
Yes.
There's no one that could stop you. No
No.
one that could stop you. Man, I love it. I love this conversation. So I want to ask you, like, what would you say is maybe the has been the highlight of what you do in your organization so far? I mean, I know you're helping out the women. You're doing a lot. What has been one highlight that you could pinpoint and say, man, I'm really proud of?
My highlight, I have, he said one. So
If you have many, that's fine.
yeah, okay. I just had a vision board party yesterday.
Yes.
This means war, and it sold out. It was a small crowd, but it sold out. I also had a brunch this past year, on in September, and it sold out as well. And
Wow.
seeing women be able to allow other women to read their book.
Mm.
So God blessed me both in these events, but with my brunch. My panel consisted of a pilot. It consisted of a business owner in logistics. It consisted of a doctor. It consisted of a nurse, an evangelist, and a young lady that has a nonprofit organization. And I
Yes.
know as women, we see these women and we think that it's impossible. But they didn't get up there and brag about their titles. They got up there and they opened their book and they allowed the women in the audience to read the inside of their story. They
Yes.
talked about the back of getting fatal diagnosis. They talked about divorce. They talked about the death of their husband. They talked about bankruptcy. They talked about being adopted.
Mm.
Then women were able to realize that these obstacles are not roadblocks. They're just obstacles. But if you keep going and keep believing, you can be anything that you want to be. And that
Mm.
blessed me because I realized that my story isn't everybody's story, but we all have a story that can help somebody.
Right, right, right. And you know what? I'm that I think I did see your vision part. I don't know if you had that online, if it was recorded and put online, But look, man, y'all look like y'all was having some fun in there. I mean, look like that. Look, people were they were shouting and making it happen, and that is great because when you have that kind of trust, people trust you
Yes.
and they're looking to you and they feel they're vulnerable with their feelings and they're
Yes.
able to share. That's when special things happen. So how do you like for women, do you also pour into, you may have teenage girls, because you have social media, you have all of these things, you have, the self-esteem issues and all of that. Do you work with teenage girls as well?
Yes, so I do. I'm in the process of starting a mentorship program. We have
Good.
about 7 mentors, and I am going for 10. So if there are ladies out there that would like to be a mentor, I would love to connect with you. But the ages that we will be mentoring are ages 16 to 30. So being that
Nice.
I'm a high school dropout and a teenage mom, my goal is to catch the women that got lost in school or catch the ones that are getting ready to leave and we can keep them there. So we
Yes.
want to end up with higher education. We want to help with entrepreneurship. We want to help with empowerment and confidence. So yes, I'm excited to work with some of the teenage ladies.
Oh man, that's gonna be great because I know, especially in Henry County, there are, a lot of young teen girls that are looking for women who can mentor them and really pour into them and take them into the next, into their future and where
Yes,
they're going. And like you said, that range from 16 to 30, that's critical. That's a critical period and a critical time because when you look at what they've been through up until that time, and with social media and media and all the things that they're seeing, I mean, it affects the mind. And I'm so glad that you're putting this program together because I'm going to send a ton of girls your way,
yes,
because they need someone like yourself to really be able to pour into. So thank you, I appreciate that.
absolutely.
So, okay, now I want to ask you, in this segment real quick, what is maybe your local place? Like, you're in Henry County, you've been here for 3 years. What's a place that, it could be a restaurant, could be whatever, that you like to frequent and you like to go to?
Oh wow. Let's see. So this is gonna be funny. One of the places that I love is Dave and Buster's.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, I have a 6-year-old grandson, and he just absolutely loves that place. And they have adult entertainment as well as things for the kids, and you get to be a kid. And I love Nana's Chicken and Waffles.
Yes, yes. I took my wife over there for our anniversary last year, and I didn't know that they were there. And I ran into it one day, and I said, "Oh man, I need to take her there." We had a great time. It was phenomenal. I love the chicken and waffles. Love, the local places like that. And you can't beat Dave and Buster's. I mean, you just having fun. I love it. I just love it. So okay, do you have, and this is, and we'll be wrapping up, but do you have any hidden talents that nobody knows about?
That's funny. So I used to do poetry. Um,
Okay.
yes, I used to do poetry back in the day. Every now and then, I definitely, visit it. So I absolutely love poetry. I can sing. I cannot sing, but I can sing because
Okay.
voice, right? And I will sing.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yes, I absolutely love to do poetry, and I just love connecting.
Okay. So I'm okay. Now, when I see you, you're gonna have to drop some bars, or you're gonna have to come with something. Okay. So poetry, singing, and not singing, but singing. You. Okay. So now I know what you do. Everybody knows what you do. So now poetry, you're gonna have to drop something, and you're gonna have to drop some lyrics on it somewhere.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Tanisha, I want to ask you, where can people connect with you? Where can they get involved with you? Where can they, they're excited about what you just shared. How can they get in contact with you?
So my social media is Tanisha Bowman. Check out Tanisha Bowman. Facebook is my spot. I'm on Instagram as well, Tanisha L. Bowman. I'm on all of them, TikTok, all of them. I just love social media. You're gonna be see me be silly a little bit because I love laughter. I think laughter is important. But yes, TanishaBowman.com. Be sure to subscribe to my website. I have an amazing empowerment retreat coming up this June, and then I have an amazing empowerment brunch coming up in September.
All right, all right. So, guys, I want you to go and connect with Miss Bowman. Make
Yes.
sure you connect with her after this. You watch this, you listen to it, go connect with her, support what she's doing. She's empowering young ladies and women in the community. She's doing great things, so phenomenal. I'm excited that she's in the Henry County community, been here for 3 years, and now look, just exploding and sharing so much information. Y'all better go and support her and support what she's doing. Bring the young ladies and the women and let her pour into them, because that's what we need in this community. We need to lock arms, and we need to connect, and again, we don't need to be fighting against each other, because it's all love. So y'all go and support Miss Bowman. Tanisha, I am excited. Thank you so much for being on the podcast today. It was so great getting to know you. I'm sure we're going to connect some more in the community. So again, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.